What is good, you guys? Welcome back. Madden 18. We are in week 13 and we're going to finish out this regular season in this episode. So make sure you give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, and all that. And let's go ahead and jump into it.
Hold up, what's my name? More money, more cash, more money, more cash, more money, more cash.
So first thing we're going to do is max out our juking ability. Now we have a pretty high overall for that, 98 overall so far that we've added over the couple seasons. And if you guys are looking at my other stats, stiff arm is at 91. Now obviously I'm not a trucking type of player, so juking is definitely going to be a useful one. As you guys see, we are in the hunt to make the AFC playoffs. We're going to jump into our first game against the Houston Texans. Now obviously with the Houston Texans, you know, they have a very, I gotta say that twice, because Deshaun Watson has been lighting it up in the regular season in real life. He's a phenomenal player and looking like he's gonna be a really good pro. So right here in this first play, you guys already see we're fast forward to the fourth quarter. We're gonna be covering a lot of games in this episode, so we're gonna be showing the highlights from the majority of the games. And as you guys see, we did end up winning this one, so I'm only gonna be showing the highlights in this episode of the next few games. Obviously I only showed that one touchdown run mainly because just to show off the juke moves and how much, you know, getting to 99 overall helps as far as running and being able to cross over defenders. I said crossover like this is basketball, but you know what I mean, juking defenders and getting them off their heels. So we win that first game right there against the Texans. So now we're in the wild card, 7-5. Steelers are the division leaders, and we're gonna need to knock those guys off if we want to have any chance of making it into the playoffs. Obviously playing in Cincinnati this time of the year, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be a freezing environment. I hope everybody in the stands has their jackets, their warmers, and everything like that. But in this game though, we definitely do need to continue to win. So far we're on a good little win streak here, and we're gonna look to continue it in this game. Now obviously we're gonna fast forward through everything, show the highlights. So far Cleveland, as you guys see, up 9-3 right there though. Flacco with the pass to Wallace, a great deep pass, and he gets a touchdown. One knock on Flacco so far this season is he has not had the ability to throw those long bombs. I mean, it's definitely arm strength that has something to do with it. And I read a lot of you guys' responses about him being an elite quarterback, and a lot of you guys actually had the same thoughts that I did as far as him being an elite quarterback. I think sometimes he can look like an elite quarterback, but other times he just looks like a below average quarterback. So obviously I'm not going to show all the highlights from Flacco or for Flacco in this game as I just get that touchdown, but they're definitely good discussions to have. I personally do think he is past that elite status. I don't think he's elite any longer, but sometimes he does show flashes. He has struggled towards the season as far as throwing interceptions and fumbles, and I think that's natural, especially since we don't have a strong offensive line. Now here in the fourth quarter, we're going to need this drive if we're going to take the wins. Tied 17 with the Browns, and Macklin with the reception, the 5. He gets the touchdown right there. Hopefully our defense can hold out against this Cleveland offense, and they do. We end up with the win. Terrific win, a much needed win. Obviously the Browns aren't that good of a team, but every win counts this late in the year. We want to get into the playoffs, and that means every game counts. So now we are #1 overall in the AFC North, tied with the Steelers in record, but we beat them in the previous game. So we do have that #1 spot. Now we have to hold it down and get ready for our next game against the Falcons. So we're going to be playing at Atlanta today. So we're playing in the Dome, a very good environment for Flacco to have a standout game. A good environment for a quarterback when you get to throw in room temperature. And obviously, as far as running the ball, I'm going to continue to bring it and play the way I've been playing all season. Not like I played in my first rookie season, but I'll continue to play hard. Right there, Flacco, as I was talking about his arm strength in the previous game, he throws a bomb. So now we are at the 4, 10-7. A touchdown will be huge right now. And we get the touchdown. We get that one right there, much needed score. My first rushing touchdown of this game. And we're all putting it together. We're playing our best football late in the season, which is exactly what you want to see as a team. So Falcons got a score, 17-14. We're on their 9. Spin move. Get tackled 2-3 times and just short of the touchdown mark. So now we're going to give it to our fullback. Let's see what he can do. And Ortiz runs it in for the touchdown. Perfect timing, very clutch play right there. And you guys know the Falcons offense with Matt Ryan. They're always going to score if you give them an opportunity, even if you have a strong defense. Right there, bulldozes him, breaks the second tackle, the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown. That right there pretty much seals the deal. So now our winning streak continues, man. I cannot tell you, I cannot be any more excited the way we played these last few games. And towards the end of the season, our offense and our defense are both in perfect rhythm, playing tremendous football. Obviously, Flacco, 181 passing yards, but where this game really took off was my rushing game. 214 rushing yards. That obviously was a huge reason to why we won this game. Devontae Freeman had himself a game as well. 26 attempts, 109 yards, but he didn't bring home any touchdowns, which could have been crucial in that game. So now we are division leaders alongside the Chiefs, the Patriots, and the Jaguars. We got a couple games ahead of Pittsburgh win-wise. So right now it's the last stretch of the season. Let's go ahead and knock it off with 2 more wins. We're going to fast forward to the second quarter. 2 field goals earlier, and of course the Bengals had a touchdown. It's a rainy game, so we might not have to rely on our passing that much. In these kind of conditions, you're going to want to run the ball, but Flacco does get that touchdown there. Our defense doing a great job getting stops. Obviously, it's the fourth quarter, 19-7. This will pretty much wrap up this whole entire game, and we get that rushing touchdown. That's the icing on the cake for this one. We beat a Bengals team that we obviously should have beat as far as their record, and with 1 game left in the season, we have a 10-6 record, an opportunity to go 11-6 on the season. A huge improvement from last season. We're going to go straight into this next game. We're going to take it 1 game at a time. Obviously did not have a good rushing game this one. 72 rushing yards, but we got the win, which is the most important thing. So we're finishing the last game of the regular season at home at M&T Stadium. The crowd is lit. The players are lit. The introduction is lit. And the Bird Gang is ready, you know what I'm saying? Flock, we're ready to go. We're going to show a majority of the highlights in this game, just since this is the last game of the regular season. Hopefully Flacco can continue the impressive play he has been doing. A great pass on the left side. We get to the 7. He's so far 3 of 3 on his drive, 60 yards. We have to keep going with the passing game the way he's been playing. So we're going to run a screen on this one. That's a good pass. Spin move. And a touchdown. Having a 99 juke, I'm sure has to help a little bit with the spin move as well, because it's how quick my player moves. It's how quick my player jukes. Here, just using my flat out speed, we're going to dive for it in the end zone. Get that touchdown there. And this Carolina team was not prepared for us. We came firing out the gate, 14-3, and it's still the first half. So we're going to go with the shotgun play here for Flacco. He's going to throw it to me. I get the catch, but get stopped short at the 1. 44 seconds left. We have time to get a score here for sure. So now 3rd and goal. 20 seconds remaining in this first half. Flacco's going to go with the pass, and he gets it. That's a touchdown. So it's a huge lead, 21-3 lead. Panthers team still has not found a way to get a score. Obviously, our defense has been playing phenomenal. We get another touchdown pass by Flacco. That's his 4th passing touchdown in this game. I love seeing him play at an elite level. When he does, we look like an unstoppable team. And if we keep playing like this, the teams that we face in the playoffs are definitely going to be in some trouble. And if our defense continues to play like this, we're going to be a championship team. So looking at the stats, Flacco, 16-22, 226 yards. But the most important thing, 4 passing touchdowns. As far as the rushing, I did have one of my better games this season. 24 attempts, 125 yards, and 1 touchdown as an icing on the cake. So now looking at the playoff schedule, we're going to be facing off against the Broncos in our first game. Other matchups, the Cowboys, Bucks, Chargers, Texans, and the Eagles and Seahawks. Now looking at my stats overall for the season, 1,700 rushing yards, 19 rushing touchdowns on 333 carries, 333. I don't know if that's a coincidence, but that's definitely a good sign the season we've had so far. And as far as MVP, Tom Brady takes the MVP trophy, which is not a surprise. The best quarterback in the league, doing it for a long time now, and I came 2nd in the voting. One award I did win though was Offensive Player of the Year. Led our team to 11-5 record, over 1,700 yards in the season. Those are definitely some things to brag about, but of course, the real season starts now, playoffs. Stay tuned for the next episode as we face off against the Broncos. Make sure you like and you're subscribed. I'm signing out, y'all. Peace.
Look, I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows, $1 million schemes and $1 billion. I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows. I put my heart in this work, cause that's just all that I know. Look, hold up, what's my name? More money, more cash, more